Alright, so as we see here, I got the 32-bit game disc. Actually, they put everything all in this one disc now. Before it used to be two discs, one for the newer games and one for the older games. Now they all on this new package. There's only two type of controllers, also not the six I believe that came with the old package. This is the remote, but also functions as a game unit as well, and you can easily notice that by the nice PSP type shape that they have put this in. And this one is another controller, but not really necessary unless I guess you're playing two-player games for per unit. So let's go ahead and take a look here and pop this in. So let's get it loading here. Volume might be loud on the GUI for the games menu and also the games. So let's see. I'm not sure how I had the volume set up. Now the thing that I noticed is once you have this loaded, any of the functions on here or on the remote does not seem to work, such as switching inputs, turning off the TFT monitor, and the volume control. So whatever the settings were on the volume when you were last playing, you'll have to deal with it here. On the Unfair video, the guy did mention he turned on the volume, and I tried every single button here and I could not get that to work. So I don't know if maybe he was just mistaken, but I have tried. So here we go. Here's the games. Let's take a look at some of the 32-bit games here. Alright, so let's see. Let's just pick one of these here. Stormwing, whatever that means. Alright, so first time it loads, it has this nice intro video. Supposedly you can download more on the website, but it looks like everything's already been downloaded. So it looks pretty cool, not gonna complain. It does come with it, so better with than without, I guess. So pretty cool. This one's actually one of the better games, I guess. Alright, so then I was using the remote, but you can use this as well.
Be prepared to hunt. We are here to scout.
See if we can skip this here. Yeah, there we go. So load. Alright. Thing I noticed though, is the frame rate is a little bit slow, not as smooth as gamers would prefer. But again, I guess that's just something you can't really complain about. I mean, it's playable, but you can clearly see it doesn't seem as bad on the video, but when you're actually seeing it in person, yeah, frame rate is a little bit slow. So I just wanted to give you an idea of how it is here. So let's go ahead and go back to the main menu. Simply click this return here. And that is one of the 32-bit games. So there are a couple more. Again, frame rate might be an issue to hardcore gamers, but they are playable. So they also advertise over 2,000 games, and you're probably wondering where that is. So let's go ahead and show you that. That is under the 8-bit section here. This is a nice thing. Everything is in one disc now. I believe, as mentioned before, they had split it up into two. So again, less clutter this time around. So let's go ahead and open up the 8-bit game menu here. So you can see it goes back into you know, a different directory here. And once you're here, the normal arrows here will not work. You will have to use the arrows here on the remote. So as you can see, that 2,338 is what's listed. So that is where you get that many games advertised. And these are mostly, from what I see here, Nintendo, old 8-bit Nintendo games, probably using a built-in emulator on the disc. However, you know, I do have a complaint on this. I did play one before, Contra. I'm sure everyone's familiar with. The frame rate again is an issue, and it's something that, you know, when you're used to playing everything at 100% rate, this clearly does, you know, does show a slowdown, which may affect your gameplay. So be forewarned. Here it looks like we have just stumbled under Super Mario Brothers 3. You know what, I guess for copyright reasons they could not name it that in the menu. As you can see, it's called Mary 3. Let's see if maybe Mary 2 and Mary 1, as they like to call it. Nope, it looks like Mario Brothers 1 and 2 must be named somewhere else. So let's check out Mario 3 here. So yeah, again, it might not show up, it might not seem like it on the video, but yeah, there is a slowdown on the frame rate. I'm not sure why there's no sound. Oh, there you go. You can see it's very loud. Again, remember, it's defaulted to the volume that you had on the DVD player. You can see the volume here does not work while you're in the emulator, so even the mute button does not work. So again, before you play the games, oh, actually, oh, it is working. Oh, perfect. So it does work here. It doesn't work on the unit here, but it works on the remote, I guess. Yeah, that's perfect. It's a little bit unresponsive, but alright. So yeah, it may not seem like it on the video, but yeah, there is a slowdown in frame rate. Must be the refresh rate of the screen, or just you know, the general processing power is not good enough. Either way, there is a slowdown. So just go ahead and yeah, so you can see that the sound, for those familiar with Mario, you can tell just by the sound that there's a slowdown. Yeah, see? So it's very cool that we have this feature here. But again, for those who grew up in the 80s like myself, and are used to seeing this at full speed, you will be disappointed. But hey, you know, it's playable, as I mentioned with the other games, but there is a slowdown, so just be prepared for that. But hey, new generation of kids, I mean, they probably won't even notice the difference, and they'll probably just complain and say what's up with the cheap graphics anyways and stop playing. But yeah, good addition. Again, there's plenty of games. And let's exit out of here real quick. Simply click return. And again, nice feature and plenty of games. You know, nothing to complain about because it's just included, and it is a nice way to kill some time on a long trip. So that should give you an idea of how the games are, and so hopefully I've answered some questions for people who are interested in seeing how those work and how it looks. So keep a lookout for more videos regarding this unit if I feel compelled to. Other than that, I highly recommend it, and you know, easy installation. Simply close this up here, and we are done.